Make sure you stick around to the end of this video today because we're starting a new tradition on this channel. We're doing things a lot different and we're doing things a lot more consistent. Hashtag New Year's goals. It's a new year, which means some new gear. Let's talk about my 2019 What's in My Camera Bag video, talking a little bit about the gear I use in studio as well as outside of studio and some of the different cases or bags that I like to use. So what I've learned about myself is that I don't actually like using camera bags per se. I like using regular backpacks, some tech bags, some bags that just look kind of stealthy, not like a regular camera bag, because that way when I'm going to different locations, I'm less worried about people noticing right away that I'm a photographer or a videographer and targeting me to take my expensive gear. So I really like using a bunch of different bags. I'll link some below, but that's not our focus today because I've noticed that personally, as of this past year, I've really steered towards this guy right here. This is the Pelican Aircase, one of their lighter models. It is airplane friendly. It fits in the overhead bin. It also has really nice rolly wheels, which you can customize from what I've learned, and it's got some nice beefy handles, as well as a very nice extendable rolling handle. Now the reason why I like this case so much is because what I've learned is it's nice to just store all my gear in here, whether I'm in studio or even out on a shoot. It just is nice to keep everything really organized, but also when I'm going somewhere, even when I'm going out on a hike or something, I'm most likely driving to location, so I'll bring this, keep this in my car so it's nice and safe, and then when I'm gonna go on my hike, I'll take out my camera and whatever other lenses or gear I need, and then I'm on the go. The biggest reason why I've transitioned to using this instead of a dedicated camera bag is mainly because I've learned if I don't have my camera in my hand or strapped onto my neck or around my shoulder somewhere, if I don't have it out and ready, I'm a lot less likely to take photos as well as shoot some video. So I've learned anywhere I go now, I keep my camera in my hand or around my neck, and that works out so much better. But this is my what's in my camera bag or what's in my camera case video, so let's check out some of the gear that I use on the daily basis. Whoa. This is the Pelican Air, the lighter one, but still, man, this thing's heavy. Because I got it loaded out with gear. Heavy duty locks, love that. Whew. All right, so as you can see, some of my gear nicely organized. Got this foam pad right here, keeps my gear safe, as well as all these awesome dividers that are customizable. I can move them around, not sponsored, but I love this case. As of now, in the beginning of 2019, shooting with the Canon 1DX Mark II, absolutely love this camera. I plan on using it for quite a while, and I think I'll just keep it as my in-studio camera for a lot of cases. Now, I go through quite a lot of Canon lenses just because I've been trying things out since I switched to the Canon ecosystem not too long ago. Currently shooting on the 16-35 f4 image stabilized version. Out of all the 16-35s, I prefer this one because I really want IS, since the 1DX doesn't have it in body. But besides the 16-35, my other trusty lens is the Canon 24-70 f2.8 version 2, I believe. This is a very handy, very trusty lens. It's your go-to lens that everybody should always have. Now, currently, the 24-70 is actually the only lens that I own. This year, I've tried out the 85mm version 2. I've tried out the 24mm. I've tried out, the 8-15 fisheye, which I think is up there. I've tried out the 35mm version 2. I've tried out the 50mm f1.2. I've tried out a ton of Canon lenses. And shout out to B&H Photo, they are awesome. They always hook me up with gear to try out and test out to review for you guys. And I wanted to tell you that so far, out of trying literally over a dozen Canon lenses this year, my favorites have been the 14mm f2.8, which I would love if it wasn't so bulbous. I love the 16-35 f4 and the 24-70 f2.8. Those are my three lenses this year that I've loved the most. Now you might notice that in this case, I also have the EOS R right now. I am kind of playing around with it, testing it out. It's not bad. There's a lot of good stuff that I love about it, but there's also a lot that I hate about it. The thing that I love the most, I'll just give you guys a quick sneak peek, is the focus assist, which the C200 has, and it's amazing. I really, really like that feature. However, the thing I like the least about this is the 1.7, I believe, crop in 4K, which I know I can shoot 1080, I know that I can go wider, whatever, which is why I have the 8-15mm fisheye over there. I tested it with the EOS R. I want a second camera to be sort of like an on-the-go vlogging kind of camera, and when I throw an adapter on here, like a big fisheye lens and blah, 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 it just gets kind of heavy and not as small as I'd like it to be. The flip-out screen is amazing, but as of now, those are my initial thoughts of the Canon EOS R. Thinking about doing a full review, drop a comment below, drop a like if you want to see that. And yeah, that's just in my camera bag right now. This is not something I own, just something I'm testing out. Now, of course, those are the big items that most of you are caring about right now. So I'm gonna go through real quick all the accessories in my camera bag and the different things that I'm using. So I'm still using the Rode VideoMic Pro with the right coat shock mount. I love that thing. And then I also have the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. This one is amazing because you can plug this in and it'll turn on automatically with your camera so you never forget to turn on your audio. Those are two of my main shotgun mics I'm using. And I'm also using the Rode Filmmakers Kit right now as a lapel mic, as well as I really also like the Sennheiser MKE system. It's tiny. It's also a great lapel mic. Really recommend it, but this one's a lot more expensive than the Rode one, so I wanted to kind of give you guys a budget option as well. And then that's about it for audio. Now, if we move on to other gear that I love, I have the Joby GorillaPod. This is one of the smaller models. I'll link it below, as well as the new 5K bigger model. I love that one. That one's super beefy. Those are my two on-the-go tripods. I also have a GoPro selfie stick. This one kind of extends out nice and long, almost like a police baton. This one is really freaking heavy duty. This one is made out of all metal. Now that I have because one of my new favorite cameras that I've gotten in the past year is the GoPro Hero 7. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's like having a gimbal literally in my pocket, and the image quality from what I've tested and seen, in my opinion, is better than the Osmo Pocket. And it's more compact as well. Next up, these things are actually really cool. I saw these on an Instagram ad and I've seen them for about half a year now, but what made me finally pull the trigger is when I saw them on Amazon. These are basically lens covers. So what my issue is that when I have a lens like this and I throw a filter on it, specifically an ND filter or a variable ND filter, the lens cap won't stay on that variable ND filter. And so now I'll have to either unscrew the ND filter or find a different way to protect it. Now these things are awesome. They are rubberized, they stretch to fit just about any lens, and they can go over my lens and become a lens cap. And you can get one to go on the other side as well. These are a recent pickup, I'll drop a link below. Speaking of filters and ND filters, I use all Zeiss UV filters. As for my ND filters, I use the ProMaster variable ND filter, and I love these filters so much because they have a hard stop. They don't just keep spinning forever. As you can see, the variable ND filter are like little sunglasses for your lenses, and they are absolutely necessary if you want to get any good footage while you're outdoors. As for camera straps, for a hand strap, you guys know I love the Spyder Holster strap. Again, nothing here is sponsored. This is all stuff that I've gotten with my own money. Spyder Holster for hand straps, Peak design for around the neck or shoulder straps. I think the little clasp that they've designed, that's an easy release, is just genius. And I will say, my gosh, I love the quality of the 1DX, but I miss SD cards so much. So currently using CFast 2.0 cards from SanDisk. Along the lines of memory cards, I use an Angelbird double slot CFast 2.0 reader. Really like this one. It's USB-C, as well as a SanDisk CF card reader that also has an SD card slot and a micro SD card slot. Classic. And last but not least, one of my favorite new pickups, the 2 terabyte Samsung T5 drive. Yes, I paid my own money for these. Freaking expensive, but so worth it. USB-C, 2 terabytes. Look how small it is. Love this. Now, of course, every camera bag needs some spare batteries. Spare 1DX battery. I think I have some batteries for my small HD monitor, which I'm rocking the small HD 502 monitor. This is one of the older models because I've had it for a while. And then I have some of these giant Sony NPF batteries for some of the lights that I use. And now onto lights, I have these two in my camera bag, two of my favorites. I think this is the Aputure M9, the MX. These are 2 tiny lights that are incredibly powerful. This one, super bright. This one, even more bright. Little bit chunkier, but so well built. This is metal right here. And they both actually give out quite a lot of light. This one can even boost, and it does like a few seconds of like a booster, crazy big high light. These 2 lights are amazing and can light me super well in any hotel room and in any other setting out there. I love these things. And then when I want a little bit more light, I have one of these. You guys know how much I love these. These are the Viltrox lights, and this is what my NP-F battery is for. You see this tiny little light stand. I love this light stand. It's actually really high quality for how small it is, and then I just use this as an extra little light depending on where I am. You'll notice this is a warmer light right now that I have it on. And for now, I just have it behind me as like a hair light, just a little something. I've been working on my lighting setup. If you haven't seen my video with Rubidium, go check it out. He taught me a few lighting tricks. I've used some of them right now. Hopefully I'm lit decently right now, and I still got a lot to learn with lighting and filming and audio and everything, but I'm working on it. Now that's all my on-the-go kind of lighting. My in-studio lighting has been revamped, is all new, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I got videos on videos coming out real soon. That is everything that's in my camera bag or case for this year so far. And I say so far because we are early in 2019 and there's gonna be a lot of new gear coming. Just wanted to show you guys what I'm rocking, what I'm using, some of the things that I might be able to recommend to you guys. Make sure you're sticking around, and I wanted to bring you to the new portion of how this year is gonna work. I want you guys to drop some comments below this year, because in the comment section, I want to hear about some of the questions you guys want to know about me, and I also want you to drop comments below of what kind of videos you want to see. I don't want to just make this my channel, I want to make this our channel, so make sure you drop a comment below. Let me know if you want to see some more tech bag videos, some more camera bag videos or camera gear videos, some setup tours, you want to see some more sneaker stuff, more fashion stuff. I want to know what you guys want to see. This is our channel, let's grow it this year. We are at 41,000 subscribers. Let's get to 50 soon, and on and on and on. With your questions below in each video from now on at the very end. I plan on answering between 1 to 3 questions. If it's a big one, obviously I'll just choose one and answer that one. It's 2019, let's grow this channel together. My name is Jared Land with Novatech, and to the next one and beyond.